what will you do? Hand over the dimensional coins. Off you go. The path to the dimensional passageway has been opened, but before you leave, I have something I need to tell you. This is the last time you'll speak, so listen carefully. Something you probably already know after traveling through many worlds. Why is it that the darkness is trying to cover all worlds until none remain? Haven't you ever thought that that was strange? The lands are different, and of course their histories are different too. This is the natural way of things, correct? If that's not the case, it wouldn't be much of an adventure. In other words, this situation seems like it must have been set up by someone else. That's what I wanted to say, young lady. And of course, that's exactly what's going on. There is someone manipulating the worlds behind the scenes. The place that is said to be unreachable by anyone, in other words, the dimensional passageway, that is where the dimensional ruler awaits. As long as that person is alive, the darkness will cover the world and destroy it, and the cycle of death and rebirth will repeat endlessly. Therefore, I have a request for you, the one who can cross time and space. Go to the dimensional passageway and defeat the dimensional ruler with your own hands. That being said, if you don't do a fair amount of preparing before you go, you might get defeated before you even arrive. The battle in the dimension passageway is extremely difficult. If you're to go, let's make an entrance to the passageway about 200 kilometers ahead. Are you prepared? Finish the preparations! Are you sure? If you go to the dimensional passageway, you won't be able to come back. I really want to go. If you'd like to go, I will lead you there now. Let's go. Okay, now you're well prepared. Time for you to head out. If you walk 200 kilometers from here, you will reach the dimension passageway. And then you'll defeat the dimensional ruler in the dimension passageway. Sure. No pressure. Okay. I kind of like his theme. Cursed Bone, that's a good throwing weapon. Hold on to that. I wonder though, when is Dosi gonna like have her werewolf moment? Let's try this spear out. Their shield. No, I don't really need to be carrying extra shields with me. I would love to not be food poisoned for like 2 seconds. That's a wabbit. I'm definitely gonna hurt a wabbit. Demon Lord, you are absolutely not welcome here. Oh my god, it's just Demon Lords and bears everywhere. Okay, Demon Lord will disappear, and I'm outpacing this bear slightly. My movement speed is 115. So that means every 7th turn I think I get a free action. There we go, yeah, we're fine. In fact, I may as well just take on this bear. Lots of animal meat. I'm gonna assume that level 100 will be okay to get started in the dimensional corridor. Since I've got good equipment to bust out. Sword, no. It's frustrating, this character's not very good at identifying items. So I might be leaving fantastic stuff on the ground, but there's no way to know. Vitality 27 though. I don't think I've ever been that high. That's good stuff. No longer food poisoned. But man, I do not know how to feed this character. Okay, so we are gonna have to clear the stupid volcano to get to that portal. There we go. It's probably another battle axe, but yeah, I can't decide if the starving debuff is worse or if the food poisoning debuff is worse. Quality stone. Do I really want to go play in this dungeon? Probably not. Again? Are you okay? Run. As you watch, fur starts sprouting all over Dosie's body, and sharp fangs protrude from her mouth. She's turning into a wolf. Now turned into a monster, Dosie turns her piercing gaze towards you. This monster... It's a killer hound! They are strong enough to wipe out an entire village by themselves. I can't believe that they're actually born from humans. What do we do? Do we kill her, or do we run away? She's definitely a tough opponent. As long as you have an agility skill of level 1, you should be able to outrun her. No, we're not gonna outrun her. We're gonna feed her a buddy tablet. Aww. Aruru? Dago? Rough. Dosie has turned into a killer hound. She can no longer heal, but is now stronger than many sword masters. Will you let her tag along? Requires charisma level 0. Yep, of course. Woof? Bow wow. Dosie happily wags her tail. That's kind of okay. Her healing skill is kind of inconsistent anyway, so I prefer her in doggo form. Ah, dang. I really don't want to get more food poisoning. I wish volcanoes had food other than spoiled animal meat. Scorched buds. Man, oh man, if I'm starving during a Demon Lord escape, this is gonna be bad. That's true, your movement speed decreases when you're starving. I might have to eat that. I should probably just eat the animal meat regardless. Demon +3. Alright, I think I can keep away as long as my movement speed's at 115 again. I think that makes me slightly faster. Good. Bad. Oh, we're in a fortress. Ooh, fortresses are a little sketchy because it's really easy to get blocked in by the darkness. And the minimap is not super amazingly helpful. Ooh. Of course, I'm starting again. And it's amazing how much the world can vary depending on the random rolls, because my last run, my character had food supplies coming out of his ear holes. I'm gonna just battle axe my way through this stuff. There we go. Alright, spear. Ooh, that's a little rough. I don't think we can fight guys like that too often. At least not until I find some nutrition. Let's see. Do we have... There's no... Angry Grandblade. That's a good weapon. Can I drop anything, I wonder? Is there any other stuff I'm not going to use? Probably Spirit Robe, because this armor is so much better. Skeleton, let's not fight them. Let's get some full thing in there. A destructive longsword. That's kind of handy, but no. Not with my current inventory limits. The presence of the darkness became a bit more distant. It seems like fighting the darkness might not be possible. Is the darkness scared of something? Probably. You can see the dimensional passageway. The final battle's getting closer. You'll be able to see when the dimensional ruler appears by looking at the clock in the upper right. Is that true? I didn't notice that first time. Throwing knife. Okay, I wonder... Item destruction bomb. Probably don't need that. Man. I should probably burn the save crystal here, but then use a separate slot, so in case the food issue doesn't resolve itself. How many files do they give you? Oh, like a bajillion. Okay, that's not a problem. Alright, so... I'm at level 104. That's good for base stats, but... we still need basic supplies. Should I try equipping the book now? Or the parchment? Let's see. Whoa! Oh, this thing is just fine. lot of damage. How quickly does it burn up? Looks like it uses maybe 1% of its durability with each shot. Something good is going to happen. Goddess of Time Kronos. Divine Protection of Kronos. Oh, this must be new. Like, normally when she does this, it's like... not this. For 250 turns, your attack power is increased, received damage is half, life is increased, and speed is increased. This is your chance to defeat the enemy. Oh. That would be nice, but you can't make the enemy appear. Let's just nuke everything with this book. Holy crap. Okay. Wait. Vitality. There we go. Long stick. I don't need that. Whoa. The book does 1300 against a necromancer. Vials of acid. I want one of those. Maybe two? One's fine. Okay. Ice crystals. Could be nice. Throwing knife is nice too, but it's not essential and it's not rare. This book is unbelievable. How much willpower do I have anyway? I only have 12 willpower, so it's not like my force power is amazing, but... maybe I should start preserving it a bit. Yeah, it's good. It's down to like 93. Save crystal. I'll take that with me. Do I want to keep a buddy tablet? Oh man, this is getting difficult to manage. I think I need just about all this stuff. I'll drop the Cursed Bone because it's nice, but it's almost certainly going to be replaceable. Quality Staff of Prayers. If I was a spellcaster, I'd definitely take that. Barbecue set. Oof. Definitely could have used that a while back. Do I have any keys? I really don't. I guess we'll be battle axing open these boxes. Vitality. Occasionally increases life recovery greatly when hit by attacks. Okay. Definitely throw that onto our Undying Cloak. kunai. Will not be needing that. Okay. Ooh. That's right, I forgot the space horses just fly right over everything. They don't care. Oh man, where do I get food? This is crazy. What type of critter are you? Let's see. Looks life and will. That's fine. First bone again. That's very good. Bow. Check axe. Nope. Okay, well, food poisoning is gone, but I'm still starving. It's a lava golem. I should probably nuke him with the book. Herb that gives me 10 nutrition. Can't believe I'm getting excited about that. Holy, I don't. I have a key of seals. I had better. I don't think I do. Well, that's a shame. I should patrol leather vest. Elite tiger. These tigers might drop meat, but that's kind of a long shot. Antidote herb, just eat it, yeah. Throwing knife would be nice. What are you? Are you a necromancer? I'm not gonna chase you. Quality. Could probably stick that on the Grand Blade. Yeah. It's only 5% damage, but could come up. Was there a traveling chef that I didn't even see because I got nuked by a dragon? I'm not okay with that. Alright, strength weight limit. Okay. I really could have used that traveling chef. Yes, you gotta beat it. I do. I'm really worried though because I was all loaded for bear and I'm really equipped and everything. But then I completely ran out of food, and if I get to the boss in this condition, everything's gonna do like half damage. So I'm really concerned about that. I just need to find one nice little Naira fruit or something. Supplementary dragon scale armor. Wow. Dragon scale armor that can be worn over clothing. 50% reduction to force damage. I feel like I should probably be taking that. Okay. Let's not take the throwing bomb. You got your eye on a game for the auction town. Oh, you do? Such things happen. Let's see. I could probably live without a... No, let's keep the bridge. Because we don't have any floating drugs. Can I live without a battle axe? That's super heavy. Dark shield, body tablet. I'll use one of these. I hope this armor is good enough. Something good is gonna happen. I hope you're right this time. Can't decide if it's smart to go into the dungeons anymore, because I do get experience, but... There's another save crystal. I might as well burn that one. Life and energy restored! Attack part of... Oh, man. RNGesus. RNGesus. Okay, back in the game. We still need to find some food, though, eventually. I'm always thinking about next winter. Like agility, vitality. Wood armor. Silver. Strength. Space horse. Ooh, there's my... That's my spear. Okay, so... bad news is... I lost my spear. Good news is our encumbrance limit is restored. Ooh, a summoner, huh? I decapitate you. Healing herb, huh? Yeah, this sword is much stronger than the spear was. Pegasus, I will leave you alone because there are going to be Jade Forest Rangers. Now this is kind of shameful how much I'm spamming the save button, but they're giving me so many opportunities to do so. Oh, acid. Stamina herb. Good. Vitality. This sword's pretty great. I'm wondering if I should be holding on to it. A naughty iron hag. Yeah, talk to me, lady. I've got 400 silver. And an air shield. Shield of air that has 0 weight. Okay. That's kind of neat, but I brought amazing shields with me. In an hour, the mini boss appears. Goody. In that case, let's put on a real shield. Maybe the supplementary dragon scale armor. Maybe bring out the book for this. Alright, what is it? Is it skeletons? Or is it summoners? Okay. They say summon, they mean they call me here. Okay. Ooh, I can coax them into a straight line like this, and then the book just nukes them. There we go. That's no problem. Well, actually, I think Dosi got the kill there. 4 levels, okay. Unidentified bracelet. This is what's cool about the game, though, is like this book I got that's nuking everything. It's a souvenir from completing the 1,000-page tourist journal, which was super duper difficult before, but I like how it all comes together like this. You know, like one run rolls into the next. The scroll will slow the speed of approaching darkness by half for a short time. It's said that the scroll is made by somebody who limited the state of our current world. I might need that, we can't tell. I wouldn't mind another melee weapon. Dragon Flame. Vitality is wonderful. That's 35% damage reduction. Mountains usually have a lot of food, so... let's hope that's the case. Ooh. Oh, there's a lot of golems. Why are there golems? Rusty longsword. Are you a statue or a golem? You're absolutely a golem. Okay. And I didn't even get poisoned. Okay, I mean, if the combat's really light like this, maybe I should put Frida ladder back on. Treasure chest key, that might be a good idea too. A proper town? Are you for serious? Nice. Now, do these people know that they live in a dimensional corridor, and are they okay with it? Alright, and then there's going to be a chef. Slot 4, even though, yeah, it's probably safe now. Slot 3 was bad because I had 0 food. Yes. Wow. RNGesus saw fit to give this town 2 different NPCs that tell you about the Jade Forest Rangers. Although that's probably appropriate considering what a factor they were last time I was here. Holy crap. Force arrows. Don't really know if this character would be good with a bow, because they can't really be that maneuverable. still have my curse bow. No, I don't. From here on in, we have to focus ourselves, keep trying our best. We do. Where do I get my animal gifts? Those are mostly just Google images, but I'm always on the search for more. I suppose, you know, someone might... Whoever crafted those might track me down sometime and demand credit, and then I'll credit them, but... I suppose it's a lot of work, because you have it's video, and then somebody trimmed out the background and put it in GIF form. But and if anyone wants to be my super duper friend of the channel, just tip me off to any others that you can see. Raccoon's been, I think, probably the most reliable as far as good luck on risky runs. Chinchilla's a little bit on notice right now. Mostly because I have been rolling the Chinchilla a lot in Spelunky. So maybe whichever animal that is doomed. No fire elementals, no. There we go, okay. Fire elementals, yes. Berserk Vial. Oof, that's risky. Ooh, super scary. Okay. Let's go ahead and use the treasure chest key. Brainwashing drug. Ooh. Kill you next. We're completely surrounded here. This is kind of bad. Oof. Man, the frickin' attraction pillars that suck you into the dungeon are super sinister. Scroll vitality again. Let's read it. Throwing knife, don't need that. Tentacles of flame, yup. I want this Grand Blade to last a little bit longer. Chew through melee weapons so quickly. Do you have any interesting merchants? You really don't. Totals 3,000. You know what? I'm not gonna get nasty with these people. I've got money. A floating drug. That's probably worth it. Violet acid. That's pretty. Actually, Violet Dragon Flame. Let's set you down. I've got one. Berserk Vial, that might be worth using if I save right beforehand. Berserk is so risky. I've got him out of food again. Okay. I'm no longer worried about my experience points. I think I'm pretty much as buff as I need to be. Wow. Oh wow, that's a combination of emotes I'm not gonna forget anytime soon. A really bad feeling. What does that mean? Okay, alright. Dimensional Ruler appeared, protected by 30 barriers. Alright, first thing we're gonna do is save Crystal. 1089. Yeah, I don't know what his pronouns are. I guess I just said his, didn't I? Alright. He's only +4 though. This might go easily. I'm the Dimensional Ruler. For an eternity, I've been waiting for someone to make it this far. That's right, I've been the master of manipulating history in every world, causing the people there all this torment. And so if you defeat me, you can save those worlds. Now just try to kill me, you puny creatures. Okay. Alright. This is probably the best armor I'm gonna get. The Undying Cloak +10. Dark Scale Shield, that comes from the Dark Dragon, so that's gotta be dope, right? And then equip the book. Now, can I really just hit this guy, like face to face, or is he gonna just completely wreck me? Barrier was depleted. The book destroys barriers? Let me read that again. Parchment of Omniscience +7. This weapon emits waves of light that break barriers. It also negates 95% of flame damage and allows you to see enemy life and other map information. Oh man, unless he's got another secret coming, this could be really smooth. Okay. Alright, let's flash him. Folding Fang. He's got a lot of health. I can't really retain this position forever. So, how much am I clocking him for? The book does like 400, and then Dosi hits for about 100. What other thingies can I throw at him? See if you can be confused. Summon spirits, okay. Oh, we've got mountains coming up there. That's kind of bad. I should keep an eye on this book because I'm gonna have to jerry-rig it. But it looks like it's holding up. Oh man, they're dazing me. Let's go ahead and use some of this organic healing. I suppose I only got one, don't I? Okay. If I do this, they line up, which is kind of nice, but... Good. It says he's got 2,000 health left. I don't believe that for a second, though. I'm pressing the Z key. He's gonna nuke him. And now I finally die. Ag? The dimensional ruler appeared as a dragon of light. Okay, no, we got an awakening out of here. This is mountains. Okay, is it... Do I nudity power, or what? Okay, Zinura Weave. It destroys my armor, but then increases attack and force power. I did just save right before it, so maybe we should try nudity power. Let me make sure I'm reading this paragraph correctly. Destroys my armor, which is one thing, but then attack and force power go way up. Max life and stamina go way up. Evasion is plus 30. And force damage received is minus 50%. I lose intellect and charisma. Let's try it. It really is liberating knowing you'll never have to wear clothing again. Although it also means I can no longer live in a civilized society. Even still, I will continue to protect this world. Lend me the ferocity of the wilderness. Zinura! No turning back now. I gave up the ability to wear armor in exchange for great power. Yep. I've become a bit stupid and lost my charisma. I feel like we should probably teleport away from this attack. Oh, it's lightning. Oh, dang. Okay. Oh, this is a terrible ambush. Okay. We definitely need to burn some more awakenings. Okay, we can clock him for about 1,000. But gosh, I really don't know. I'm gonna throw acid at him. Oof, I don't know how to heal, really. I can repair both of these items if it comes down to it. You're absolutely right. Okay, this does lightning. Oh dang, I really should have brought some kind of interrupting spell. Do I have an accessory that blocks force damage? Not really. This does. Oh, totally. Okay, that's pretty great. Somehow my health is holding out. I don't know how. Okay, so he's got acid on him. Do I have any other kind of like debuffs? I don't think acid will stack twice. Ice crystal can be thrown. A floating drug will increase my action speed. Let's just try that first. Okay, lightning does 50. That's kind of bad, because I really don't have any way to bounce back from that. If I get below half, I'll do a teleport pill, and then we'll start running for... Ooh, that's a strong... Okay. Way to heal. Berserk Vial, that does heal, but I've got to be ready to kill him in 20 turns. Because after that I'll be super dead. Okay, so maybe that's a good time to use it though, because we're averaging about 1,000 damage per shot. Is this right? So Berserk Vial, it's exactly like the Blade Master ability, where it makes you regenerate and hit really hard for 20 turns, but then after that you become super weak. But this might be the good timing, because as long as we're hitting consistently about that much damage per turn, I'm gonna try it. This is the only way I can think of to regenerate health. Naked Spud Hero. And thank God for that Dragon Plate armor that I just randomly found. Decreases force damage by 50%. I would be super boned. I'm going to get a bit more distance from him while we're at this. Okay, I've got 7 turns of Berserk left. So if Berserk runs out at the end of the 7th turn, I am in super duper trouble. But if his health readout is accurate, and he doesn't have a 3rd form, Dimensional Ruler +3. Do I have any other stuff? Oh man. I'm gonna try to renew this acid, I guess. No, I can't spend a turn doing that, can I? Yeah, I've only got 5 turns of Berserk, so whatever we do, we've got to nuke him down. And is all my equipment gonna hold? No, the Dragon Scale armor that's blocking his lightning only has 9 hit points left. Why does everything have to be so damn clutch? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, how many awakenings do I have left though? I may be able to do it. Zoop. Alright. Nuking. I'm pressing the nuke button. How much health does I have? According to my screen, he's down to 1,000. It's that little green number. I don't know if that's showing up on Streamlabs or the stream, but it's the green number that shows up. And that only shows up because I'm using that travel journal. Alright, press the nuke button. After overcoming the painful battle of the Dimension Passageway, you meet the Dimension Ruler. The battle with the Dimension Ruler went on for what seemed like an eternity. I dodged fatal blows while continuing on the offensive. I remember the words once spoken by a wise man of the Dimension. No matter how many worlds you save, there will be no end to it, because the Dimensional Ruler will simply continue to restore them back to their destroyed state. If this battle was won, would that really mean that no more worlds would be destroyed? That remained to be seen. The Dimensional Ruler was now mostly reduced to growling, but I could could still hear his resentful voice call out, "Why won't you die?" The dimensional ruler descended in his etheric body. However, I acted quickly and delivered a blow to the ruler with all my might. With just one blow, everything changed. The blow split the ruler's etheric body completely in half. At that moment, my body was blown away by a tremendous light, and everything went white. I'm hoping this means no. I'm so paranoid. I never rule out the third form. But when I opened my eyes, all that was in front of me was expansive darkness. What happened? After looking around, there was suddenly an old man standing there. It was the old man who led me to the dimensional passageway, the wise man of the dimension. The wise man began to speak. Now I've been released from the endless cycle of rebirth. Thank you, youngster. Enjoy the power of the ruler for a bit. You are the only one with the right to do so. However, my one wish is that you don't end up like me. That's all that I want to say. You are the new. And without finishing that thought, the wise man disappeared. In the blink of an eye, I was standing in the dimension passageway where the battle took place. Who exactly is that wise man? That remained to be seen, but there's one thing for sure. The destroyer of worlds was now completely gone, and I roar towards the heaven as if to convey to the gods in heaven that the final battle was won. In this way, the long battle in the place where no adventures came to an end. However, this achievement will not likely be known by anyone. Really? After all that's happened, it didn't seem like that's such a big deal. For now, grant our heroes the rest earned through these trials. Hello, Jack. Welcome. Yeah, that's so weird. So the wise men that we met was a projection of the dimensional ruler who got tired of destroying every dimension but couldn't kill himself, so he had to provoke a hero into doing it. This is extremely JRPG. The only thing that would have made it even more JRPG is if the final form was like a gender fluid demon angel offering redemption through oblivion. I love armor. Why does this game have so much music? Yeah, exactly. One wing. Yep. Those are some fantastic emotes, Jack. How am I doing, Jack? I'm doing super great. I think I just, unless there's any big surprises coming, I think I just completely crushed this game. I'm super happy about. What a freaking journey, man. 24 endings. The crow says, why do I drop a bomb? Dragon Warrior. I've killed more heroes than anyone, probably. Throw away your terrain advantage and come get me, the fanged fish. This entire game from start to finish is just so intensely charming. Aww, even at the end, the dimensional ruler. Yep, and me. Is this soundtrack even for sale? I suppose it might be. Peers out the door. We may have to visit the auction temple. I, who had journeyed to the dimensional passageway, the dimensional ruler's body had become nothing but scattered particles of light. I began to be filled with a mysterious power. Is this the power of a dimensional ruler? As if to be able to destroy a mountain with just a bit of this newfound energy, I was shocked by power that was beyond anything imaginable. Below, I and the others could see the previous world. As usual, darkness was consuming the world, but suddenly I got an idea and decided to try out the newly received power. Facing the distant darkness, I raised a hand and uttered one word. Stop. Then, after a short time, something inside the darkness appeared to be suffering in agony, and it stopped moving. The darkness gradually began to dissipate. There, lying in the base where the darkness had been, lay a large jet-black dragon. I already knew this was coming, but I'd already fought together in another time in another world. Thinking this, I realized something. That's right. Just like the Dimensional Ruler, I now have the power to pass through time and dimensions and look at countless worlds. There were other worlds that were facing destruction, but with the Dimensional Ruler's power, it should be possible to save them. With that in mind, I decided to try something. Passing through the Dimension Passageway, traveling through time, I arrived in another world where the darkness was still sleeping. Once again, the newly obtained power was used. With a palm facing the darkness, sleeping on the ground, I forcefully voiced a command, and with that, the darkness died before waking up, and the darkness would not be revived. Just like in the last world, the darkness was extinguished and would no longer consume the world with its fog. Out of curiosity, I advanced time a bit in the world without darkness, and doing this, I could see all the people they might have met during my travels living peacefully. Beautiful Queen Frida was being protected by the Black Knight and living a peaceful life in the first castle. These are all the other endings. Each of these corresponds to one of them. Duke Galtz, there are lots of small birds around today, aren't there? There's even a bird sitting on your head. Although King Victor had lost his own mission, he thought that until his daughter-in-law became a bit older, he'd continue ruling as king. When his reign came to an end, he would likely go on as an immortal and continue to protect the world from the shadows. The self-proclaimed mercenary named Panty had not returned to his hometown, but continued his carefree journeying. He was carrying the legendary sword that had killed the fire dragon. I'm running out of money. I should look for another rich person who's in trouble. The healer named Dosi was still living in harmony with her family in the valley. Without a beast's tail or ears, Dosi was living as a human. Okay, Mom, I'm going to pick some herbs. Just come back before dark, and don't eat too many Nayuta fruits on the way. Nayuta fruits go into my dessert stomach, so it doesn't matter. I like her logic. The woman named Sarah Lacrucius was relieved that all of her preparations were no longer necessary now. If you live without using power that awakens the darkness, it's possible to live a long life. Being able to live with my brother again isn't so bad. Each person had embarked on new adventures in this reborn world. Yeah, so for some reason, the previous Dimensional Ruler specifically used his power to travel to every time and space to initiate the darkness, but now that I've inherited that power, I could do the exact same thing, but use it to save people. Commander Jodo is here! Welcome, Jodo! What is going on, Commander Jodo? Welcome, folks. Anybody that's not in the channel... Ooh, Castle Crashers. Anybody that's not familiar with Commander Jodo should definitely give him a glance. He is a superlative human being and always brings a ray of light to this channel. Anyone that's new in this channel, we're doing lots of PC indie achievement hunting going on, and I think we just crushed One Way Heroics, so not too much in terms of compelling gameplay, but you get to maybe see an adorable ending. And then very shortly we're going to probably be asking the chat room to help me choose my next game for my Tuesday slot, so if that is at all interesting, then hunker down and I'll set out the nice silverware. Sarah was the demon lord all along. Fairy Iris hadn't been born into this peaceful world. The Iris next to me was now the only one in existence. You thought the king just liked little people, but he made me to help the hero, and that's why I'm not in this world. In the world that was rid of the darkness, there were probably others besides Iris that I wouldn't have met. Thinking this, I felt something that couldn't be easily explained. After seeing how all of them ended up, I left the peaceful world and flew aimlessly through the dimensional wind. There were still a lot of worlds that should be saved, and I wasn't sure how long this power would last, and I wanted to try to save as many worlds as possible. Thinking this and glancing back at Iris, it seemed that she felt the same way because she was smiling and nodding. So even after you crush all that, you're still not rid of this little fairy. I guess she's not so bad. She doesn't speak up like Navi or anything. I was no longer an average person, but Iris was still willing to be by my side. Just thinking about that was reassuring. Okay, let's go to a new world, Iris said happily. Exactly. Let's go to a new dimension. Taking on this new mission, I traveled to a new dimension using the dimension passageway. Iris and I are still traveling together to this day and will continue to do so forever. That's really ominous, especially to the folks that were sort of eager to move on to the next Tuesday game as well. And this playthrough really did, it took longer than I thought it would, but I really enjoyed every little bit of it because this game has 24 endings, and trying to unlock the conditions that allow you to pursue each of those endings is really absorbing, and each little ending gives you a souvenir that helps the next one. Like you accumulate this vault of totally unique little accessories and items and things. And in the end, the hero reigns supreme. From now on, you're a true winner in every sense of the word. Whether you want to save more new worlds or finish journeying and return to your own world, it's all up to you, because you finished an infinite journey and probably have lots of good luck and honor coming your way. You have overcome all of the hardships and you are a true hero. I hope that all of the journeys have enriched your own life. Absolutely true. And it's kind of astonishing too, because this is a really small developer, right? Like I think it's basically like one Japanese programmer who borrowed a bunch of assets from his friends for mostly for free, and it came up with this unbelievable roguelike. Wow. Which of these is the most accurate? His name is Finn, yep. Stardew Valley is also one guy. Yeah, I played a lot of Stardew Valley too. That was pretty great. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, it's probably one of those things where I'm probably going to get some reward that's more powerful than anything in the game that's not really even necessary. I'm thinking the most accurate one is to say that this was all thanks to my trusty Parchment of Omniscience +7, because it really is. And I'm the first conqueror of that dimension. I received the item, the Dimensional Claws. What on earth is that? Oh man, look at that. For crushing the king, you get 150 points. I got a lot of treasure. Kill a lot of enemies without taking damage. 3 mini-bosses. I only got 3 mini-bosses. That's lucky. 20 dimensional coins. I think I'm basically maxed out on those. I've got 6 slots here. Yeah, Parchment of that thing is so overpowered. It's that you get that for clearing the tourist quest. Dimensional Claws. It's a weapon. Weight 7, attack power 60. Huge claws that can attack up to 2 tiles ahead. Penetrates dark barriers and always delivers critical hit. Doesn't give combo hits, but is severely powerful. Attack 60. Yeah, just for reference, a battle axe is 18. A grand blade is 18. Dimensional claws is 60. That's stupid banana pants. I approve. Green shield. Yeah, we'll just store. We'll store all this stuff. Why not? If I come back to this, I don't know if I'll be streaming, and it's going to be after quite a break. Hello, Captain Loser. Welcome. I am a winner. Which is funny, because I think this game does have a lot of English as a second language artifacts in it. So I'm curious that how something like that would have made it in. Flexible Undying Cloak, we'll save that. The rest of this is all kind of replaceable. And I did clear it with my nudity power. Title, The Dimensional King. You can now arrange castle residence Blue Goddess Altar. Meet a male ally of your choosing. That sounds really out of context. That sounds like a Google translated like phone app advertisement. Hello, Macackenberger. Welcome. You can now arrange the castle residence the Pink Goddess Altar. Meet a female ally of your choosing. Ooh. Va 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 boom, I guess. Okay, I got lots of hero points. Out of morbid curiosity, how much does it cost to repair the parchment? I'm guessing it's completely impossible, right? 5,000 hero points. You can repair this thing with 5,000 hero points. That's bonkers. I've never seen anywhere near that many. That is goofy. Unlock the dimensional passageway end credits. Yeah, let's do that. That seems like a good thing to spend the hero points on. We can review the dimensional passageway end credits. There are no perks to unlock. Wow, that is gratifying. And there we go. Defeated the dimensional ruler with a hero. You are a true hero. Erebor, what the parchment does is it's a weapon that kind of attacks a laser beam 3 tiles ahead that do a ton of damage, pierce all defenses, drop all buffs, and while you have it equipped, you have a bunch of resistances, and you can scan enemies' attributes and everything. Reptiles. Yep. Yeah, actually, let's move on. Let's move on to a different screen.